In this video, I will be explaining you again the properties of logarithms. Three basic properties have been already dealt in the previous video. After you have watched the previous video, you may watch this video. Some more properties of logarithms I will be discussing here now. So three properties were discussed. Now coming to property 4. It is a to the power log m base a. This is the power of a. This will be equal to m. This m will come out like this. Means, suppose 10 to the power, say log 100 base 10. This will be equal to 10 to the power log 100 base 10 is 2 only. So finally you will be getting 100 itself. So this 100 comes out like this. To prove this, I will be doing let log m base a, let it be equal to x. So from here you will be getting a to the power x is definitely equal to m. So this implies a to the power, in place of x, I can always put this. So you will be getting a to the power log m base a equal to m only. So this is the proof of fourth property, that is this one. Now let us come to the fifth property. So now the fifth property will be log m base a divided by, I am again taking log m with different base, say b. The quantity of which I am taking the log is same, both are m. This will be equal to log b base a. This b takes this place, a becomes the base. Just you have to remember this way. Now, for this property, I will be giving you 3 stages. All the 3 stages are required to be understood. See, if I bring this quantity to the left hand side and this to the right hand side, will I be getting log m base a divided by log b base a will be equal to, it goes to the right, you will be getting log m base b. Means in this case the base is equal. However, the quantity of which you are taking the log, these two, they are different. Under this circumstance, m takes the upper place, this b takes the lower place. Means this becomes the base, this becomes the log. That's it. Now, if I multiply these two, I will be getting log m base b into log b base a. This will be equal to, see, it has to be log m base a. See, these two, they gets cancelled. Here the quantity of which you are taking the log and the base here, both are removed. This takes the upper place, this becomes the base. That's it. So same rule, these 3 stages are to be remembered for problem solving. I will give an example, then I will come to the proof of this. Suppose I write log, say 10, say base is, say 30, divided by log 40 divided by base is again 30, like this. Here the base is equal. In this case it will be log 10, base will be 40 itself. Log 10 base 40. Base was equal. Now I will be taking an example wherein the quantity of which you will be taking the log, means suppose I have taken log 40, base is suppose 20 divided by, I have again taken log 40, the quantity of which you are taking the log is same. So base is say different, it is maybe say 100. The base is different, the quantity you are taking the log, they are same. Under these circumstances, it will be log 100, this will come to the log and this becomes the base. It goes like this, cross. It comes like this, log 100, base 20. Now, suppose I do it this way, log say 5, base 10 into log 10, base 3. This 2 goes off and it becomes log 5, base 3. So, this way you will be applying it at the time of problem solving. So, same property, these 3 stages I have explained you. Now, I will come to the proof of the rule. So, this was the property. For this, I am considering let log m base b equal to x. Now, from here, you will definitely be getting m equal to b to the power x by the property of logarithm. This quantity I have considered it to be x. Now, with respect to other base, what is the relation that you need to know? So, both sides I am taking log with respect to this base a. So, I will be getting log m base a will be equal to log of b to the power x base is a. Here I will be getting log m base a will be equal to a to the power m property. Here you will be getting x into log b base a. Now this implies log m base a divided by x will definitely be log b base a. Now in place of this x, you can put this. So you will be getting log m base a divided by, in place of x, just put this. You will be getting log m base b. This will be equal to log b base a. So this proves this property. Now, I will be talking one corollary to this property. I will be telling you right now. Let the corollary be the sixth property. Here is 1 divided by log of say a with respect to any base b. This will be equal to, if you take the denominator to the numerator, it would be log of b base is a. See here, I'll be proving this using the previous property. See, 1 divided by log a base b equal to, can I write it like this? Log a base, so base a, sorry, divided by log a base b. See, these two quantities are equal, so it has to be log b base a. Otherwise also you can do, say for example, 1 divided by log a base b. This can also be, here I have written same, log a base b. In the numerator, instead of log a base a, I could have taken log b base b. Now the base is same, so it has to be equal to log b base a. Either way you do it, you get the same result. Means, suppose 1 by, I have written say log 5 base 2. This will be same as log of 2 base 5. This is the property. So, this is my sixth property. Basically, this is the corollary to the previous property. Now I will come to the next property again. The seventh property is log of, say a to the power m I am taking, and base is b to the power n. So this will be equal to m divided by n log a base b. This 2 comes out like this. First I prove this, then I will give an example. Say let log a power m by b power n, let it be equal to x, and log a base b, let it be equal to y. Now from the previous case, therefore a power m will definitely be equal to b power n to the power x. So you will be getting b to the power n into x. Here you will be getting a equal to b to the power y by the property of logarithm. Now to equate these two, since here a has been raised to the power m, in this equation also I can raise it to the power m. If in this equation I raise the power to the extent of m, I will be getting a to the power m must be equal to b to the power m into y. Now since left hand side of these two equations are equal, this right hand side must be equal to right hand side. Hence I will be getting b to the power my must be equal to b to the power nx. Now from here, since base is same, these exponents will definitely be equal. Therefore n into x will be equal to m into y. Now from here, will I be getting x equal to m divided by n, y divided by x. This is what I have got. Now I'll be getting is, this implies this x can be replaced by this quantity. So you will definitely be getting log of a power m base b power n. Just value of x I have put here. This will be equal to m by n, y by x. Sorry, you'll be getting m by n. Oh, here I have made a mistake. This x will be equal to m by n into y. This part I have wrongly written. It is m by n into y. So m by n I have written. In place of this y, just replace the value of y. It will be equal to m by n log a base b. That's it. So this proves this above property. These are my 7 properties. Yet I will give an example. For example, if I say log, say 10 to the power 5, base I have taken say 100 to the power 3. You will be getting 5 divided by 3, it would be log 10 base 100. That's it. This is how you will be following it. Now, if you want to get the value of this, 10 to the power what is 10? Definitely it is 1 by 2. So finally you can write it as 5 by 3 into 1 by 2. This you would get 5 divided by 6. So log this will be equal to this. Just one example of this above property. This property I have given one example here. That's it. These 7 properties will be extensively used in JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, and based on this we will be having some problems in the next class, but before that we will be having inequalities based on logarithms. Then I will enter into the proper and typical situations of logarithms. Till then, have a nice time. Thank you very much. That's all in this lecture today. Thank you.